when your ascendants is sextile or trine to the planets. Okay, this is the easy aspects, which means that your trine is basically your gift that you have naturally, and your sextile is your hidden gift that when you put it into action, it was already there. So I'm saying you enjoy it more with your sextile. You appreciate it more with your sextile than your trine, because your trine is already there, like on out front. So like your sextile more hidden, more like the moon, and that's for example, like the moon. I ain't saying it is the moon, but it's like the moon, which means it's hidden. But your trine is more outwardly like the sun. So it's just that you got to bring your sextile out, or you might live through your sextile without even knowing that you're operating on that realm. But the thing is, you're gonna appreciate it because you love what your sextile got to bring. Everything. For example, if you got ascendant sextile to, we're gonna start off now. So you got ascendant sextile to the sun. This makes you a very happy, sunny person, but this is your gift. And if you activate this gift, or since this is your sextile, if this is your sextile, this makes you want to be around people like that also until you activate your gift. You see, Trine is your natural gift. This is how you act naturally. Happy, shining, the public, the media. This is what you do with ease. You do stuff like this with ease, with no problems. Being super creative, taking the lead, being motivated to lead is naturally a part of who you are. Being an inspiration to people, inspiring people, being an example of love, and loving everyone, and also taking charge in everything you do. And also want to be complimented, want to be loved, want to be liked. This nasty type of light that you into, being cheerful, being happy. This is something that you do naturally. Now, sextile means this is what the people you like to be around, but also that you would bring out when you're around this type of influence, you know what I'm saying? But you always had it in you, you know what I'm saying? So this is part of you too. So as you grow, your sextile will come out anyway. So that's how it works. But you appreciate it more with the sextile. See, you're trying, it's more like it's natural, so it's nothing to you. You might even be lazy. You might don't want to be out in the media. You might don't want to shine. You might don't want to take leadership position, but most likely you're going to take that. But I'm just giving you an example of how the Trine and sextile work. Both of them is easy aspects. One you got to work more on to bring it out, or eventually to come out as you go through life. And this, because sextile more things you like too, also what you like you like the sunny, happy personalities and people around you like that. So you be the type who will listen to your heart mostly, more to your intuition. The one who crank up a party, crank up a crowd. The one who is the party, is the crowd, but also those who handle business, those who go for your goals. What you think it, you go for it. So you that type of individual. So trying to do it with ease. The sextile, when you grow into it, you definitely do the same as the trying. Or you like being around people who go get it, people who are funny, people who are comedians, people who are entertaining, because you naturally is a performer. So now, and also you like kids. You might want a lot of kids, or you like to keep kids, or you like to inspire kids or the youth. If a young man, a young woman, you're inspiration to them. You know what I'm saying? You like to motivate them. So with your energy, this is very powerful right here. Don't you don't be too bossy and go overboard and be dominant, because this type of energy right here, they don't care what nobody think. So you don't care what nobody think and things like that. That's a good thing, because you don't let what people say bother you, because you don't care. You know you it. Now, when you got ascendants, trine, or sextile to the moon, this deal with your emotions. Your emotions are very important. The way you come off is emotional, sensitive. Be in tune with people's vibes, their emotions. Since it's your trine, this natural, this is what you do naturally. You know what I'm saying? This natural gift to nurture and care for people and love people. Your sextile, you might you gonna do it, but at the same time, you like people to nurture you. Or you might like to be around nurturing people at the same time. So, or it might something that trigger you to activate that nurturing side of you. Also, you might ain't did it in your earlier years, but you always were like interested in it, or something that activate that out of you. Now you're very nurturing to people. and caring, and also those who are emotionally in tune. You're psychic. So if you got trying to sextile, you can be psychic. This your potential to be psychic. This your potential to be in tune with emotion. What I mean, clairsentient, where you can feel people's emotions. But once you learn the story that emotions tell, you can be clairsentient. Once you learn how to operate and understand emotions, you can be clairsentient. You definitely is an empath. Empath is like a lesser, is lesser than a clairsentient. So you're gonna become an empath that's going to be clairsentient. So you're the type of individual who love the home life, who love the ancestors, who love the culture, and you dedicated to it. Dedicated to your roots. Family means everything, so you might be into research about the family and stuff like that there. So how you come off is kind, cool, what's up family, and you like to be around things that you're comfortable with and that you're familiar with. And you could be shy too also. You could be. But unless it's around something that you're comfortable with or those who you already know. And you can be very loud with it because you're emotional type loud, But you also could be sensitive to emotions, could snap, all type of other stuff because it's emotional. But it's mostly like a happy placement, a easy placement. So the energy gonna flow easy here. It ain't be too much bad thinking or bad emotions going on right here. So definitely highly intelligent, always careful and aware of your surroundings, very observant and everything like that. And super creative because you got a imaginative mind, stay in your dream world mind. But you come out of it too and put it into manifestation because it's a cardinal. The moon used to be in the cardinal space with Cancer. So now, if your ascendant is trying to sextile to Mercury, this deal with your mind, the way you communicate. So you can be very expressive, have many ways to communicate, good at communicating, and you're gonna be a top-notch thinker. Thoughts always flowing through you. You got to calm them thoughts down. They move so fast. So this is your natural gift. If you're trying sextile, this is what you're gonna eventually be, or it's gonna come out in some way. Somebody will help you activate your thinking power that you never knew you had in you. You know what I mean? It's already was in you. It's your potential. You see, it was buried. You just had to bring it out. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you had to bring that weapon out with your mouthpiece. They knew you were so smooth, so sharp. So with this placement here, your siblings is very important. Getting along with your brothers and sisters is very important. You know what I mean? And you might call people brothers and sisters and things like that. I think of people like that, siblings. So also, this makes you the type that love mental stipulation. Period. You love mental stipulation, and if this your sextile, you like to be around people who like that. You like to be around people who smart, people who intellectual, people who expressive. You don't like to be bored. So traveling and things like that very important to you. Doing things because you don't like to just stay indoors. You like to just go out and do things. If not, you like to be in a book. Put your head spinning in a book, studying, research, breaking down things, understanding things. So this is what you're good at. Understanding symbols, signs, mathematics, science, or whatever. So this is what you're good at. Understanding different lingo's. So you might be into the lingo and stuff like that. So people see you, that's how they see you. They see you as a person who's very brilliant and who's very good at communicating. And see you as the type who's fun lovers, because Mercury don't like to be bored, so you stimulate people. So you might play a lot of mind games too, because you might be good at it. So with this being said, that's what this deals with. Now, if you're ascendant, so also before I move on, when you got ascendants trying to sextile to Mercury, this makes you super telepathic. You can be telepathic. I got to tell you other abilities once you tap into it. You can have telepathy powers because you know about lingo, you know about symbols, and you're the messenger. So the messenger words flow through you. You understand the message, so you're very intuitive, naturally. Especially when it comes to words, comes to information, knowledge seeker, because you're knowledge seeker, the truth seeker, and you like to speak your truth and express your truth right here. So now, but also you can trick people, because this with the energy, it's that Mercury. But since this is a positive note, an easy aspect, you know what I mean? This will be positive, more positive in your life. Your gift, your talents. So you're super creative, got many ways to create in your mind and bring it to manifestation. So the thing is, with these people, you might have healing hands, all type of stuff, and you deal with the nervous system and stuff like that. So, boom. Now, if your ascendant is sextile or trying to Venus, oh yes, the way you're gonna come off, very loving, very loving. This your gift. This your talent. This is your potential uh, to show unconditional love and to be very loving, to be very kind, to be very humanitarian. Because you got love for the mass, love for the human nature, love for life. Because Venus is the good life, so you like to have a good time, but you want to have it in peace. You like peace. You like so you don't really like conflict. So being a diplomat when it comes to love, showing people how to love. You're gonna be into love. This is your sextile. You're definitely gonna be into love, learning how to love until you become love. Cause this is, but if you're trying, this is what you do naturally. Love, 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 and know how to show love, know how to serve and help people, and you know people's soul because you're an empath naturally. Because dealing with love, you're gonna know a person's vibe. You're gonna know what makes a person tick and how they think. Because you naturally is a humanitarian, very social. So if you being social, you're gonna learn how to you're gonna know people's soul definitely. Not only how to love, but you're gonna know people's minds. Because this is what you want to know. Because you want to know people how you can help them, how you can serve them. So with this Venus right here, your love is very romantic, very peaceful, very, you got to be connected and bonded with a person to really love them. And you fantasize about the idea of love. You already got it in your mind, how to love. So this is what your life going to be practically. This is how you going to set it off. Basically, when people first see you, approach you, this is going to be your nature, loving, caring nature. So the thing is, this is sextile and trine. So this is the vibe you gonna give people. The nurturing, caring vibe. Marriage can be very important. Even any partnership, being in tune with different partners. You know what I'm saying? Being connected. It could be a business partner. It could be any type of partner. You know what I'm saying? You have many associates who you kick it with, who you vibe with. So you need some type of connection. You need some type of to feel love. You need connection, and you need to be able to relate to people, places, and things. So this is what Venus do naturally. She's magical because she could bring unity together and could bring a combination like colors together, also people together. So she could be a diplomat because she knows people, and she like to help people because she want to show her love, share her love, and show people love. So with this being said, now you understand. This is what this is about. So people with this placement here might go through things to deal with lawsuits or things like that, but it can beat it, you know what I'm saying? Because this house here give them a chance. Well, this planet, I say house, my fault, but this planet, Venus, give them a chance to beat it. I'm thinking about the 7th house, and I'm thinking about the 2nd house, which is Taurus and Libra. But anyway, this give them a chance to beat it. And also to manifest things. So there might be also physical empaths, not only mental empath with telepathy powers or clairvoyance, but it also can be physical empaths right here. So also with this placement here, this is one of the best placements there is because they're super creative right here. They're very artistic and they can be into music and things like that there. They're very talented. They got many gifts, especially in the creative field. Because everything they think of is beauty. So they're very beautiful. Their physical appearance. And that's what I forgot to say when I started with the sun. When I said Ascendant, Sextile or Trine to the sun. Sun people look kind of sunny, bright in the mind, in the face, and their body look kind of sunny and stuff like that. But they live by their heart. And the Ascendants and Trine to the moon, they look kind of had the moon face, moon body, but they deal with the stomach. So and the breast. So they might have the women might have big breasts, the men might have a big chest. So that's why I say listen to the whole video because sometimes I have to go back because I be forgetting other things to put in here. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going off my mind now when I speak or what I know. So also Ascendant trying to sextile to Mercury, they more like deal with the nervous system. So they're gonna be like speedy people. Think fast, might talk fast. And if they don't, they might have something something that's squares that opposing them from speaking fast, or it could be the person who's not balanced, who chemicals is off, but they're gonna live fast. Now the moon people, I already said the moon, but now we're on Ascendant, Sextile, or Trine to Venus. these people gonna look good. They're gonna look beautiful, gorgeous. Some of the most beautiful people you ever meet, so they could be models and everything else. Now we back at Ascendant, Sextile, Trine to Venus. No matter if you Sextile or Trine, they're gonna look good. See what I'm saying? They're gonna look very good and gonna want to look beautiful and love to shop and love, they're gonna live the good life. This is the good life. So just like a balance of the good life compared to Neptune, which go like that, do it to the screen. So now we say Ascendant, Trine, a Sextile to Mars. Ascendant, Trine, a Sextile to Mars. Okay, you definitely will look young, have the youth-like spirit, and you might be the wild child. You know what I'm saying? Come off as kind of wild, kind of cranky, kind of crunk. You know what I'm saying? Lit like, but more like fun-loving. It's real positive energy, because Sextile and it's Trine. And so you're trying, this is your natural gift. This is what you do naturally. Sextile, this is what you got in you. People just got to activate that. They might say something to make you activate that power in you. Or they might do something to make you activate that power. You know what I'm saying? It might make you laugh so hard, or you might get motivated by something. And now you carrying the Mars energy, and that's on for the rest of your life. So it's already in you. So when you say trying, this is your natural gift. This is what you do naturally. So there's no problem to have fun, to create events. And Sextile, you like to be around this type of stuff until you activate your power, your energy. Eventually you're going to activate it anyway, because it's part of you. So these people got trying to Sextile. When we're talking about ascendants that's Sextile or trying to Mars, they're very active, very active. They always need something to do. And they go-getters. They just not going to sit in one spot. They got to go. They got to do something. They got to get the, not only minds to clicking, but their hands to clicking. And so they do things without thinking. So they live by their intuition naturally, because they already know what they want to do naturally. It's just come to them intuitively, and they just go get it. But sometimes they can go overboard when they do things. But these people are naturally leaders. They're naturally go-getters. They naturally create their own reality. They naturally do this. And business-wise, this is something that they do naturally. They know how to get the money. They know how to get this. They know how to do this. So the intuition is on point about people and about things, especially when it comes to people, gifts and talents. They're good at that. They know the insights when dealing with people, talents, and gifts. They know, like, what's your gifts, what's your talents. They know this naturally. They can just see and peep you and tell you what your gifts, your talents, and what you should go for, and they will motivate you to do that. They don't like to see the bad side, the downside of things. Not saying that they can't have a quick temper, because they do, but they get over things quickly, and they can be very mean, but they get over things quickly. And these type of people who will do drama for fun, when they born, boy, without even knowing it, they do drama for fun. They need something to do. So if they ain't got nothing to do, or they get bored, they can do drama for fun. So when you got ascendants trying to Sextile to Mars, this is how the energy operates. So the sextility will be high, because they got high energy, high vibration, high moving. So the sextility delta will be high. They have energy for days. So these people here is the type that barely sleep. They barely sleep, but they need to rest up, get a little rest, get some rest. But they barely sleep. As soon as they get up, they're motivated again to go get whatever they trying to get. So they some good people to have, because they're warriors and they're very protective souls. They naturally clear cognites. So they clear know. They know how to live. They know how to get it. They know your talents. They know your gifts. You know what I mean? But also, they think quick. They think fast. And they react fast. They react quick. So with this energy here, it's super powerful, super strong, and very strong strength here. A lot of energy. So with this placement here, if you have this, you're all about the self. Get the self right. All about being an example, using yourself to be an example of leadership. Use yourself to be an example of what people can do. And this placement here, they never say I can't. It's I can. So that's a good thing, because they're an example of the superwoman, Superman energy. When you got ascendants trying to Sextile to Mars. Now, when you got ascendants, trying to Sextile to, oh yeah, before I move on about before I move off to the ascendants Sextile trying to Mars, I have to say this: these people look beautiful. They have like dark printed eyebrows and stuff like that. It's printed out dark, and their hair, they got good hair, but also they might have like long big heads. Some of them, but they look young and beautiful. Some of them, not all, but most of them look young and look beautiful. Okay, now when you got Ascendant, Trine, a Sextile to Jupiter, this is very powerful here. Cause I told you I got a conjunction. I got a Ascendant conjuncted to Jupiter. So now when you talking about trying the Sextile, this is more easy for you. See what I'm saying? It's more easier because this is the easy aspects right here. It's bring like a balance here. So, because conjunction is like full throttle. You know what I'm saying? And so with the trying to sextile is more like balance. So for you, it's more easier. And this deal with, since you got Ascendant trying to sextile to Jupiter, spanning your mind, spanning your intelligence. This deal with wisdom. Definitely. There's being spiritual. So for you, you be a very adventurous person, very expressive. And they're not scared because they're very bold. Jupiter, anybody got ascendants that's trying to sextile to Jupiter or Mars or the sun, they're very bold. Especially Jupiter. Jupiter would expand with their boldness. They would expand with everything they do. So even the way they think. So they think big. They don't think little. Like I said in my other video, when you got any aspects to Jupiter, when you ask them to get you a soda, they might get you 10 sodas. You see what I'm saying? Because this is how they think. They think big instead of small. So people with this aspect, they want to explore everything, especially because of different cultures, knowledge. We're like universal. They got a universal mind, universal soul. So they clairsentients. No, they can be clairsentient, but they're more clairvoyance and claircognizance. They just know. So this is the gift they will have if you activate this. You will see things, know the future. Someone call you like a prophet, where you see or where you know how a person will move. So also claircognizance because you just know. And some people might call you a know-it-all and stuff like that. I see with this placement. I see the big picture. So people with this placement here with ascendants, Trine, sextile to Jupiter, your gift will be giving. Plus, you're very lucky. This planet of luck, a planet of fortune. So right here, fortune will come to you easily. Or you might be around people, since it's sextile. If it's your sextile, send a sextile to Jupiter. You might be around people who has that wealth, who are lucky. Until you see that you are lucky, that you are the one who influenced this energy around you. You see, and so you'll see that this is part of who you are. So trying this natural to you with things come to you, and like 1 minute your money might go down, the next minute you got money again. You got funds coming from everywhere. So this how it happened with this lucky placement. Also winning the lottery, winning things, all type of stuff, unexpected fortune coming from all over the place. A fortune coming from here, there. So these people are very lucky because Jupiter is very lucky, and plus they always expanding their mind, expanding, always growing. They always want to improve. That's another thing I got to say about Ascendant, Trine, Sextile to Mercury. They always want to improve also and grow. So same thing with Jupiter. Jupiter want to do it on a bigger level because they want to expand. They want to expand more. See what I'm saying? So the Jupiter level, these people are very playful, they sort of like the sun placement, but they're very playful and very fun-loving and very kind and very gentle, but it can be very aggressive. They got a lot of aggressive energy, very hyper and stuff like that there. So this energy here, they can be into anything because they're free spirits. So they don't want you to box. And once you put them in a box, it's over with right here. So this is the placement. This is the value you give off when you meet people. You be friendly, kind, gentle, and expert on any subject. And you want to know people's thoughts because you're the philosopher, you're the poet. So you want to know their thoughts. Very creative. So you want to know their mind, their thoughts. So that's the thing. That's why you like to hear other people's perspective. Even though you might don't follow suit with what people say, but you like to hear it anyway. Because you might do take something from that person and build off it and expand it and grow. But you always giving and always showing love. And you be the type that don't want nothing back. Because that's just your nature. Any dominant nature, they really want to be the provider. They really don't want back. They really don't want nobody to give nothing back to them. But as long as you let people give back to you, you will win. Because this is your energy. It's your energy. It's that good energy. These are your people who have friends all over the place. Very social. Have people who will like them everywhere. So another lucky placement is Ascendant, Trine, and Sextile to Venus. They lucky too. So the thing is, with the Jupiter placement, though, of course they're going to look young. Some have big hips and stuff like that there. because Ascendant, Sextile, Trine to Venus, they might have big butts and all that there. You know what I'm saying? But Jupiter person might have big hips, wide hips. So if you got ascendants that's connected to Venus and Jupiter, shoot, you gonna have not only a big hill but a big round butt too. You're gonna be looking good, smooth, perfectly. So now, with this aspect here, this what this deals with. You know, the people, they love knowledge. Your knowledge seeker, your truth seeker. They're all about justice. They're all about. Oh, that's another thing I forgot to say about Ascendant trying to sextile to Venus. They're about justice also when it comes to people. So with the Jupiter aspects right here, when I say aspect sextile or trine, when I say Ascendant sextile or trine to Jupiter, these people are very social, and being in the media ain't nothing but a thing to them. This is what they do, what they love to do, and they gonna do what they want to do. So don't try to unbox them, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Very giving, very loving, and these people love to explore. They love to learn. Learning. That's all they want to do, learn. So they want to experience things. You might try out some of everything just so they can learn from it at least one time. So now, when you got ascendants, your ascendants trying to sextile to Saturn, this your gift to be organized, to be structured when it comes to the business mind, practical intelligence, being realistic, finding realistic solutions to people's problems. This your gift to analyze and observe and see what needs fixing and know how to fix with your hand, have healing hands. This your gift, because you'll be medium where a physical impasse where you can pick up on people's vibes and energy where you might feel sick because they feel sick. This your gift of doing things like that. You are intuitive when it comes to knowing how to prosper, knowing what will work and what will not work in people's life, like the fixer. So just Mercury also like that also, but we're talking about Saturn. Saturn is structure though, so Saturn would be more stable because they're more structured. So you don't have to worry about Saturn people turning on you once because they loyal. So you come off with the Saturn personality, with the earthly look, Saturn look. But also you might have a structure-like face, a structure-like body. You know what I mean? Strong bones, could deal with the bones and things like that there. So the things with you is that you organize and you give off realistic, practical vibes. You're the serious type, very serious. And this is what you do naturally. If this your trine, sextile, this is what you might do, but you might don't see. It might take other people to tell you that you do this. You see, so this is what you got in you. Eventually, it will come out where you would know that this is your natural gift, your natural self. So when we say Saturn people, these people make the best. They be good when it comes to math, when it comes to research, when it comes to breaking down things. I'm talking about when it comes to being analytical, being like accountants, being a business person, owning corporations, being in large groups, because they know how to organize groups, organize things, and help build structures, help things prosper. So they be good when it comes to like helping a company grow and stuff like that. They're gonna be into business. They are very much hard workers. These people can go when it comes to work, that will motivate them. And sometimes they can work so much, they be workaholics and don't have time for their family, don't have time for people, period. So they got to make time for their loved ones to keep that balance going. So with the Saturn planet, they make these people take no nonsense type people. They don't play no games. They realistic, they practical. So they need to laugh a little bit. That's how they win. You know what I mean? So they give us naturally to analyze the people what's wrong, to fix things, and they give naturally to know how to win, to climb to the highest, and climb up the ladder, and do it with patience. Like a Mars might rush to and go for it, but they can take their time and grow and be successful. So they'll pick up more knowledge, They'll pick up more knowledge. They'll pick up more. They'll know more about the job than any other aspect. Because when you grow slow, you don't master every level. Pick up all the energy. You don't have to go back because you already got it down packed. Now, when you got ascendants trying to sextile to Uranus, your gift or your potential or what you got in you, which is a sextile, is universal mind, unique mind, higher mind, and plus you different. You're unique. Advanced mind, doing things differently, coming up with different solutions. So you claircognizance naturally and clairvoyance naturally and clairaudience. That's another thing. Once you activate that, once you understand your gifts. But how you will look different. You might look odd. Nobody can really describe you because you're gonna look different. Your features gonna look different. You're gonna dress different. Your whole approach gonna be different. This is what you do naturally. This is your gift. Sextile, this is what you might do, and people might say you like different things, and you might didn't know that part about you until other people help you realize your potential. But the thing is, you're going to appreciate that you're different, and you appreciate others for being different. It's a sextile. So the thing is, naturally, you live by your intuition. You just know things, get information, and download out of nowhere to any question or anything. Quick flashes. So the thing is about you is that you love to have fun. You're very friendly, humanitarian nature, humanitarian ideas, humanitarian thoughts. So when you see things happening in the world, you might dislike it, but you always find a solution from your mind state. You already know how to solve the problem. So the thing is, you stay into watching things that do humanitarian issues, but sometimes it can tear you down because you might not like the chaotic state of what's going on. But also, since you got Uranus here, you can adapt to change better than anyone. But also, change is part of who you are. You're gonna always deal with change, things, circumstances changing in your life, things changing all around. So I want you to understand that right here. So this house here that makes you a great scientist into astrology, into all divinations, numerology, into anything you got to dissect and break down, anything that's weird, anything that's different. You know what I mean? Any program or TV show that's different. You might watch different than the norm. You don't watch the norm. You know what I'm saying? And you like people who are different. You see what I'm saying? You don't like people to be the same or act like other people. Because this is what this deals with. So being friendly is something that you're part of, but you're very rebellious to other people's thoughts. That's what you do naturally. Rebel against other thoughts to come up with good ideas and new thoughts. So that's what you do naturally, being rebellious. Nature. You're not going to do everything that other people do. So religion definitely ain't for you because you're going to rebel against what's going on here. You see what I'm saying? And so the thing is about you, you're very kind, very loving, and you're very dedicated when it comes to your friends and those you love. So that's a good thing. So the way you think is on the universal level, universal mind, universal perspective, higher perspective, and things that the simple or the low level people can't understand because you're moving fast. Uranus move fast. The planet itself move kind of slow, but the way your mind operates is, I'm telling you, so things just happen out of nowhere. You get thoughts out of nowhere, and you don't know how you get them thoughts until you get to understanding yourself. So now, your ascendant is trying to sextile to Neptune. Your natural gift, your potential, what need to be activated out of you, or what will come out of you as a sextile, is your spirituality. Being spiritual is very important. If this your sextile, you're gonna be around people who are spiritual, so you can learn about spiritual people. This is what you're interested in. You know what I'm saying? Being creative, you're gonna learn about that. This is your sextile. If this is your Trine, it's naturally who you are, naturally what you be into. So the thing is, about this placement, you got Ascendant Trine to sextile to Neptune, is that not only is, it don't matter if it's Trine or sextile, not only is this you spiritual, but you also pick up on other people's emotions that come from everywhere, picking up on energy out of everywhere. And so this could be a downfall if it's negative energy. See what I'm saying? Because you're very clairsentient, you're very clairvoyant, and you're claircognizant. That's only when you learn your gifts you can be claircognizant. But you're gonna definitely feel people's energy, feel their vibe. You're definitely gonna pick up. You're definitely gonna have dreams, psychic dreams, and things like that. You could be a medium also, so you have all the psychic gifts if it's activated and you learn it. So everybody don't activate all their gifts, but that's cool. But you got some who do, a few who do. So the thing is, with this placement here, it makes you super creative. Be all about unconditional love. But you can be escapist too. You can be escapist, want to escape here, escape there. Since this is a positive aspect, you're going to be most likely use your gifts and your talents and your skills with being creative, being an artist, be a great musician. You have the highest power when it comes to creativity. Because your mind could go to so many realms of being creative. You put a whole story, a whole movie in your mind. You can play a whole movie in your mind because you know how to put things together and you know the characters of people. So you can create characters from just by knowing people. You know this person's character, you might know my character, and you can imagine somebody who like me in your mind and put the whole movie together because you're very imaginative, very dreamy. And so this is what you do naturally. So you're very highly intuitive, which is nasty. Reading the energy, living by your intuition naturally. This is what you do. So you're like a floater. You don't want your energy to stop going. And that's why you escape to another realm, another world when it comes to the most dangerous or terrible situation, because you're like a floater. So that being said, this that Ascendant, Trine, Sextile to Neptune. So you can be the most spiritual person on the planet. If not spiritual, you can stay in your higher mind, which is your imaginative self, dreaming self, want to escape the world and be the most addictive when it comes to drugs, sex, alcohol, or anything that's addictive, so you can escape reality. So right here, you can be like a healer. You can be into all divinations, astrology, numerology, anything that deals with the spiritual realm, anything that deals with spirituality or knowing people, because you're very social. Social personality, persona, but you're also an introvert, so you're like an ambivert. So with this being said, you the floater who want to just move around, floating around with no problems. Unconditional love, you can be an example of that. Like Venus is balanced with it, but you go to the screen with it. It's unconditional love. Like your energy just there. It's so powerful, so strong, your emotions. So with this being said, being spiritual is the way for you. Trust the spirit, trust the divine. This is how you win. You got to trust the divine spirit. Have trust, but also you got to live that way too, with integrity. And discipline yourself. You need spiritual discipline. And this is how you win. So now, because you're super creative, use your talents, use your gifts, use your skills. You got it. So you got Ascendant, Trine, the Sextile to Pluto. People love the Pluto aspects when it comes to my videos or when I see it anywhere, because they know that Pluto is the most powerful planet in astrology. So when your Ascendant is trying to Sextile to Pluto, so this is your natural gift, this is your potential, but also what's most likely to be activated. Somebody else can help you activate that by you being around it without you even knowing that you had it in you. So with it being said, if you're Sextile, you still got the energy. You just need to activate it, or sometimes just come out, you know what I'm saying, according to the circumstance. But trying to just happen naturally, where sometimes you can be lazy with it, where you don't care about it. Because it's so natural for you to investigate the research, because that the Pluto energy brains. It's natural for you to be scientific. It's natural for you to know people, read people. But it don't matter if you're trying to unsextile, you can be able to read people. The radar detector, you know what I'm saying? They can't lie to you because you just know if they're lying. You can feel it. Clairsentient. Not only clairsentient, claircognizant. You just know. The Pluto energy, they pick up on energy easily. They could be meetings where they could talk to spirit or talk to, you know what I'm saying? And plus, they can see spirit. So the thing is, with Pluto energy, they could be the most psychic energy right here. Because it'd be easy for them to understand, and they're not afraid to go into the spiritual realm like other planets are. They're not afraid of this. So they will most likely understand it more than any other person. And they'll talk about this. And they're not afraid of the underworld or the spiritual world. So they'll talk about anything. These people want to win at everything. So it represents power. So whatever they got their mind to, they will accomplish, because they don't stop until they achieve. They don't stop until they achieve. They will achieve, because this is Ascendant, Trine, Sextile to Pluto. They love the family, of course. All water signs do. Family, bonding with people who got to mostly feel you, to know you, and they can go hard against you. They hate fakeness. They like realness. This is what they do nasty. If you're trying, this is Sextile. You might do it, might not be aware. You know what I'm saying? To somebody else, till you realize who you are, realize yourself. So with this right here, with this aspect here, these people they don't like weakness, period. They most like scrim, so they're gonna be around dominant people. They might admire dominant people, stuff like that there. So it don't matter if it's a male or female, she might like a dominant dude, a dominant person. So with this aspect right here, these people, they done dealt with death, they done dealt with life, a lot of people dying in their life and things like that. They dealt with that. So for them, it'd be more easy for them to deal with. So they might get into occupation that deal with death, that deal with the spiritual realm, that deals with anything that deals with metaphysics, you know what I'm saying, science, anything that deals with the spirituality. So this is what they do naturally. So they will become spiritual and they'll transform. So these are the people on the downside, even though this is the easy aspect, but on the downside, I got to give you an idea. like squares of opposition. These are the type of people who would be like mob bosses, who would be some of your tough gangsters. But since this is the easy aspects, we talking about people who will use their energy to better themselves, who use their energy to win, who use their energy to be dominant in the field of leading you and guiding you to know who you are, so they know psychology. So they could be your psychologist. They highly intelligent also, so they know the mind. They know the mind. So they would be able to help you. So being to social work, anything that deal with helping you, psychic, using the psychic gifts to read you and to help you in any form and to counsel you and bring therapy towards you. So this is very powerful placement here. Anything they set their mind to, they can do. They can win. As long as they set their mind to it and go for it, they will achieve. Because they don't stop. They're very ruthless to accomplish an objective. So now we got Ascendant trying to sextile to the midheavens. This is like your midheavens connects your careers, your gifts, your talents, how people see you, your public persona is connected to your ascendants. Which means like that I mean when the sextile or trine, this your natural gift because it's connected to your ascendant. So when people see your ascendants, they also see your midheavens. You see, that's how it operates. So whatever your midheavens is in, people will see it out front because it's connected. You know what I'm saying? It's the sextile or trine. So that's basically it. It's just that the trine this is what naturally come out when people dealing with your ascendants. Sextile is that people got to activate this, or it's something that will activate it when around people. No matter if it's the public or regular people, it will come out because it's connected to your ascendants. That's all it means. Now, when your ascendants, a sextile is trying to your north node, this is part of who you are, your destiny. This is part of how you operate, how people, like when people first see you, this is part of who you are. See what I'm saying? So it don't matter if it's your trying to sextile, trying to just your natural self, a natural gift in front of people. And sextile, this is what people will activate, or people you would like to be around, that's according to your ascendants and north node, because it's connected. So also they gotta activate this out you, and they will see your ascendants and north node connection. No, people don't really know what is your north node or ascendant, but this is how I operate it. You know what I'm saying? They come out together. Now, when your ascendants is trying to sextile to your Chiron, your wound healer is part of your ascendants. You know what I'm saying? So the same thing. You know what I'm saying? This is nasty. Your wound healer is part of your ascendants. So your natural gifts are part of this. Also, your potential is part of this. You know what I'm saying? So your wound healer is connected to this. So only thing the aspect do bring connection. You know what I'm saying? No matter if it's conjunction, sextile, trine, squares, opposition, it connects. So it's two energies got something going on, either opposing each other or with each other or blend in with each other like that. So that's or have a hard time with each other until they cooperate. And these opposing energies is part of your energy that you got to bring together. That's basically how it operates. So now, when your ascendant is square, when your ascendant is not square, when your ascendant is sextile and trying to your black Lilith, that means that your black mind, your darkest mind, your most destructive mind that can destroy people, your most nasty mind that can go deep into got the darkest secret mind is connected to your ascendants. I mean, it's connected to your natural gifts, your natural talents. So you have the deepest nasty thoughts when you see somebody or somebody see you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's connected to your ascendants. Same thing with Trine. You know what I'm saying? Trine, it might be your potential. You know what I'm saying? What you got in you that you let out. You might even let it out and people don't recognize that. So it's connected to your ascendants. So whatever your ascendants do is connected to that. So I'm saying, so your darkest mind, your darkest thoughts, you might think the deepest. You might even try to destroy people, especially if you got like a Gemini. You know what I'm saying? You might let it out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, or you got something like a expressive sign, like a Sagittarius, your darkest secret. You can really cut somebody down, or air sign. So now, that's basically how it operates. Let's give you an idea. So all you got to do, put your ascendants, whatever your ascendants is. I got to give you an example. If I got a Cancer ascendants, and that is my real ascendants, but I'm gonna give you an example. Cancer ascendants that's trying to, let's see, if we're trying to Scorpio, right? That means that when you see me and you approach me, my first impression, you know what I'm saying? I mean, my natural gift is if there's a trying to black little, I mean that my natural gift would be like to be able to think in my mind how I can, manipulate you, how I can do all these things, all these, thoughts like Scorpios, how I just know your soul, I know that you're lying, and by me knowing, I get joy and excitement out that because it's my black Lilith. You know what I'm saying? Knowing I can manipulate you, knowing what I can do to you, thinking all these dark thoughts about you, even if it's like a female. I might be thinking, oh, I could fuck her. I might be thinking like that, fucking her and all type of stuff. So that's what Black Little do, give you the darkest, the most darkest mind there is. That's why I advise people to look at all the Black Little place, because this is interesting. People, without I was doing it, people say, oh, that's interesting. Yes, that's in your subconscious that when you sit there, you look at a person, they don't know what you're thinking. It's deep there. So that's all it is. For example, when people first approach you, I'm a Cancer rising, but I want to nurture and care for you. But I'm thinking all this other Scorpio stuff. That's what I got to give you an example. So Sextile, this is my potential. I might actually like stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? The Pluto things. You know what I'm saying? You looking sexy, but I'm supposed to be nurturing you and care for you. Stuff like that. My darkest secret. You know what I'm saying? Thinking all this, fantasizing about you and stuff like that. So that's how it operates. So that being said, I done did all of them. So I'm out of here. Appreciate you. I love you. Till next time. I'll shake.